have the heart. Excellent. For an Adiran, you're very resourceful, and a more than capable companion for poor Giata. Very few, save for old Quilici, and he's like a father. Now that I've got the heart, my thirsty invention will drink deeply of its essence. All that's left to do is calibrate it. First things first, let's have a look at your soul. I'm going to ask some questions to induce a metaphysical quiver. No, not to worry, just testing your reflexes. Let's start with an easy one. You wake up on a beach, looking up into the sun. Your hands are covered in blood. All right. Let's try some word association. Tell me the first thing that comes to mind. Pendulum. Chrysalis.
Hands reach through a mirror. They clasp you by the throat.
Hello? You still with me? Strange. Shouldn't feel anything in the physical sense. No matter. Let's go over your results. Your soul has a fascinating internal structure. Perfectly balanced. An artist couldn't have made it better. Your godlike nature is a marvel to behold. Not to besmirch a colleague, but Watchers aren't the most reliable sources. What I see is something entangled about your soul. An outside presence that both is and isn't a part of you. It's old, dark, and rather tricky to pin down. Very interesting. The stress of war can leave a mark on the soul, but this is different. Quite different. Fascinating. Thank you for getting my machine calibrated again. But you came for Giata's theory of the dream scourge. Between the two of us, she's on to something. Our farms are in great peril. The essence has been drained from the land. Diverted, like the flow of a river. I think Eora is old, haunted, and unsympathetic. Anything is possible. Regardless, essence doesn't just disappear. Must be going somewhere. All I can tell you is keep looking. You'll find what you're after. As much as I hate giving people bad news, that's all I have. Please give Giata my fondest regards.
Keep looking, huh? I'm getting a bad feeling about what we'll find.
Yeah, I'll be honest. He lost me when we started talking about souls. What did I miss?
Are you as excited to get started as I am? Because I'm very excited. I hate to admit it, but I saw that one coming. Those two don't get out much. When Ignacy took away their research funding, I pulled some strings to get it back. He told me I was a fool, But they'll prove him wrong someday. I have faith. I hope you had an enlightening visit at the corpse farm. Elia is one of my favorite neighbors, second only to Quilici. When her best farmhand got stuck up a tree, I got him down in one piece. Well, several pieces. I've always looked up to her. And you got his machine up and running. That's what I call progress. I helped Monto after his wife died. She was brilliant, and he took the loss hard. I'm going to miss him. Sounds like you've met with everyone. We're ready to get started. I have to ask, why are you wearing a Revenant collar? Good for you. Hopefully she offered a fair price. So, did you learn anything of particular interest? And why? It's almost like something is lashing out, defending itself. Look at us. Barely even started, and already we're making progress. Monto's machine is working, Elia will keep an eye on her revenants, and Yvette and Remy are providing us an alibi. I needed those animancers for more than their expertise. Monto's invention nullifies spiritual interference. Having it up and running means we won't get any false signals. Whenever I tap into an Adra pillar, Elia's farmhands tend to get a little bitey. Thanks to you, they won't be a problem. And then there's Yvette and Remy, the governor's eyes and ears. In exchange for privacy, I gave them a test subject. I'd call that a good day's work. Animancy takes a lot of preparation. You might only have one chance to run through an experiment. Now we just need the right equipment for the job. When my parents died, they left me their life's work. An invention like no other. The phantasmal focus. Oh, I thought about it. The problem is it's in the basement. I haven't gone down there since the accident. Since they died.
I can't blame you for avoiding a place like that.
I would get it myself, but I'm not ready to face what's down there. Terrible mistake. The door to the basement is just outside, around the corner. Of course you'll need a key. Please excuse the mess.
That's where her parents died. I'm glad we can spare her from having to go back.
Okay, walking into the basement of an animancer I just met. Right, feels great.
Something's not right here. Stay ready.
Haven from the blight. Who grows here?
feel pretty certain that those people aren't supposed to be plants.
What a horrific fate.
Beauty reborn. A life of peace.
Gods. We can leave now, right?
Poor Giada. To think she's been living with this right under her nose.
I don't. Anyone know what happened back there?
I think those were Giada's parents, or whatever's left of them.
So they're dead?
Or something like that.
Gods. I can't believe this.
You're back. You found it. You actually found my inheritance. Did you see my mother and father? Are they still there? I'm sorry. For what it's worth, I don't think you were in any danger. All that's really down there is an unhappy memory. One that keeps on growing. Quilici thought so too. Even Ignacy offered to lend a hand. But I forbade it. My mother had an idea about how to use the essence of the living lands, and it destroyed her. My father, our family.
I've heard that story too many times. This land takes more than it gives.
So I swore an oath. No one could enter the lab until I understood what happened. I'm on the right track to figuring it out, which is almost as good. Enough about me. Let's worry about you for a change. With the phantasmal focus, I can finally tap directly into the essence of the living lands. I can also use it to smack around anyone who gets in our way. The only thing we're missing now is an Adra pillar, and I know the perfect one. Naku Tedek, the old godless ruin west of Fjord. There should be some equipment waiting for us. That rugged thing? It's as dry as a bone. Hardly any essence left. Even if it wasn't, I'm not exactly welcome in the workshop these days. Naku Tedek is special. I used to play there as a child and take rubbings of the memorial plaques. Historians think it may have once been a burial ground. A place where souls can return to the earth. So, we kept the tradition alive. Many of our founders are buried there. Though not all of them, as you discovered. That's your intuition talking. Listen to it. I wouldn't be anywhere without mine. Before we head out, let's make the most of our time in Fjord. No telling how long we'll be gone. And I hate to be a problem, but I do my best work in small groups. Chalk it up to performance anxiety. That was not my finest hour. I was so angry. Mistakes were made. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, I don't want there to be any mistakes.
Sounds good. I need to do some hunting anyway.
Once we're all together, we should trade ghost stories. Best way to get acquainted. In the meantime, let's be off.
Trees are tearing at their walls, but they still find time for a good debate. I have a terrible feeling about this.
This is taking too long. We should have gotten orders by now.
Inquisitor Luvine is taking her time. I think she wants to see how the envoy Where?
We weren't expect.
Something's wrong.
Tell you what. Turn around.
You must think we were born yesterday. What if we gave you an incentive to turn up?
An copper or iron? The choice is yours. Go buy yourself some.
We're not just going to look the other way, are we?
If we're walking away, no reason to do it empty-handed.
You didn't see this place. Understood?
By tradition, the governor's manor is open to the public.
I'm sorry you had to witness that spectacle. Giatta is a spirited animancer, but she can be intolerable at times.
I'm right here, you know.
How could I forget? Whatever you may think of us, I welcome you to Fior Mesiverno. I believe the nature of the living lands is unpredictable, and animancy is our best chance at getting it under control. But what Giatta wishes to do is more dangerous by far than what she's trying to solve. Quilici wants us panicking over what he can't even prove. If there's a threat to Emerald Stair, it's that old man and his fear-mongering. Don't waste your time on him.
Among other things.
Every community has a voice of dissent. Ours just happens to be very, very loud.
Maybe if you had listened to me, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Giatta, please, give me one day of rest, and then you can put my shortcomings on display as long as it amuses you.
He reminds me of a lieutenant I served under. Led us into a trap because he wouldn't admit his maps were wrong.
If there's nothing more, I have a city to run. The short answer is yes, I'm aware. And I've tolerated it, up to a point.
So you tolerate her eccentricities, but not mine? How is that fair?
It's not her eccentricities I tolerate, but her good intentions. We are a community of animancers. Among other things, we have a healthy respect of the dead. I have no wish to anger the departed, but then again, my first responsibility is to the living. Does what I think matter to you, Envoy? Perhaps you're right. I'll have a word with Rosanna. She's not in trouble, but clearly we need to discuss our priorities. Thanks for your concern. You what? It's been so long since I gave up hope. In his final days, he was fond of going out into the wilderness, and increasingly less fond of returning. Mother seemed to understand, but I never did. That was an old grudge to nurse. At least he came to terms with it in the end. Maybe I'll visit him one day, when I find my courage. At least now I can. You could have left me wondering, but you didn't. Thank you, Godlike. From the bottom of my heart.
Ignacy, I'm sorry. Are you going to be all right?
I'll be fine, Giatta. You don't have to worry about me.
I'm not, but, you know, force of habit. Our families used to be close. We have history that's older than our disagreements.
And we've helped each other in grief. At least the worst of mine is behind me. Thank you both again. No one is denying that the Living Lands is a dangerous frontier. Take Fior Mesiverno. This city has fought a war of attrition since the day my father laid the first stone. You saw for yourself what's happened to the Delamgan in recent years. We have always persisted, and nothing will change that. Nothing. Oh, it's far from perfect, but it's ours. I know the living lands must seem wild and untamed to one so accustomed to the comforts of court. Some of us have the distinction to call this place home, sharp edges and all. We can outlast the wilderness.
I've got a powerful feeling we weren't supposed to see this.
So this is what happened to Estelle. Poor thing.
You found my Maxim. At least he's finally at peace.
I had no idea she was even sick. I hope it's not the dream scourge.
Maxim, where did you go?
I see that jet. I knew I heard someone snooping about. And you have the gall to confront me like a common criminal. This conversation is over. That is not a topic for discussion.
Why are you turning us away? Does she need help? Medicine?
My mother needs peace and quiet. Nothing more.
But Ignacy...
I'll hear no more of this. You go about your business, and I'll go about mine.
So be it. Besides, we...
Envoy?
Envoy? Hard to imagine what Giada's going through right now, with her parents and all that. I mean, I have no idea what actually happened there, but she lost her people. She'll need time to get past that. And she deserves it. Right, changing the subject. Not before I've done some reading.
Thank you again for letting me join you. An Animancer never misses an opportunity to embrace the unknown. Still, being an Animancer feels different without Fior Messiverno. For the first time, I don't have to prove myself to anyone. It'll take some getting used to, that's for sure. At least now I have a place I can call my own. Such a troublemaker, but a thoughtful one. Not to change the topic, but this little adventure of ours, will it be dangerous? A little bit of trouble in moderation can be good for the soul. My mother and father taught me how to defend myself, among other things. When you need me, I'll be ready. I hope so, anyway. Go on, then. I'm listening. Ah, you want a story? Very well. Settle in. It all started about 50 years ago, in the great city of Spirento. A young nobleman by the name of Maxim Vidaro sought to inherit a distinguished government position. We'll get to that. A distant cousin cheated Maxim out of the title. He was devastated, his political future uncertain. No one lifted a finger to help. Not the banks, not the merchants, or the politicians. So, Maxim did what Valians do best. Something like that. Maxim plotted his revenge. They say he prayed to Scan, the effigy, god of rebellion and defiance, to ask for a blessing. And Scan answered. Take their best and brightest, their heirs, their scholars, their futures, to the far side of the world, never to return. And Maxim did just that. He gathered a following and left the Valian republics, giving thanks to his dark god. We prefer to call it an intellectual haven of free thinkers, but it's true that most of us are animancers. Spirento was full of animancers, many of them in debt, and Maxim was a wealthy patron. They needed each other. So the animancers followed Maxim all the way out here, including my parents, Quilici, and others around town. At the time, this place was an animancer's dream. No oversight, limited government, and soil rich with essence. 40 years later, Maxim vanished. They say the effigy came to collect his soul. Of course, you and I know better. He died peacefully, content that what he made would outlast him. His son has been in charge ever since, for better or worse. Thanks for listening. We should do this again.
I love a good ghost story. Just not the dreams I have afterwards.
Hadn't heard all that before. Probably a lesson or two in there.
One of these days you'll have to tell me an Adiran ghost story. You learn a lot about people by what scares them. Let me think. Quilici has a girlfriend, as cute as a button, and as smart as an archmage. That isn't a secret. I'm just happy for him. Let's just say you're not the first person to sell your body to Elia's corpse farm. Not that I'm judging. We all do what we must to put food on the table. Have you heard of the incident at Beldereno Pass? 20 settlers lost their lives in a winter storm. Ever since, people have heard ghostly cries from a nearby cave. Fascinating, isn't it? Tragic, of course, but fascinating. Sorry to disappoint. Being an outcast? What are you so curious about? The device, but essence is chaotic by nature. As you saw with your own eyes. Imposing, and look how well that turned out. Don't get me wrong, This invention is a small mirror. The phantasmal focus was supposed to be the start. Perhaps it should remain that way. Now that you mention it, I did try and awaken my... Every animancer tries and fails. So, one evening, I crept, then I turned it on. The next thing I knew, it was...
You don't need animancy for that. Just rum and a crew on
That answers a lot of questions.
Sometimes I wonder, what if it... I try not... That little island off of Dawnshore? Ignato Casto led the Valian trading. Among other things, he... Any time, whether or not Casto succeeded. I suppose you deserve to know. My mother wanted to expand Fiore's agriculture. She thought she could break the... But putting it lightly, after my father put the finishing touches on the After all, whoever controls the spirit... She was very kind. But there were days when Emerald Stair was just the beginning to her. I think she was theoretically, her plan should have... When she used the phantasmal... No. To my knowledge, but neither was the Still, I don't understand what went wrong. When I do, then I can finish her work. I can't rule anything out. It lives in the essence of the living. If I'm right, that... I was 17. That makes it... God, after they died, I wouldn't go... I have a lot of catching up. My mother and father didn't know caution and... That's all I cared to say for. I thought my family's reason... Of course, Vidara wouldn't even... Still, I'm hopeful. And something tells me I'm close to a... I hardly think your Emperor would approve. No Animancer has engineered an... You too. Between the two of us, thank you for helping Yatsli reach that vase. Maybe it seems like nothing to you, but to her it's everything. When you consider how many Orlans and dwarves there are, it's outrageous that we build so high off the ground. If only all of our adventures were that straightforward. Don't let her size fool you. On the inside, Yatsli stands as tall as a mountain. One of these days she's going to change the world, shake things up, and I'll be at her side, grinning like a fool. Anyway, thanks again. Anything... Pleasant dreams. hope no one minds. I made myself at home.
Don't mind at all. It's good to have you. Tell us a bit about yourself, Giada.
Let's see. A few things about me. I enjoy long conversations, and my favorite season is autumn. Autumn. Apparently I also snore, which annoys some people.
So do I. Glad it won't just be me now. We should pitch our tents on either side of Marius. The drone really helps us sleep.
Right, that's me. And the first rule of camp is never listen to Kai. He's a blessed Nimdude of the highest order.
If anyone needs their soul tinkered... tinker done? Don't hesitate to ask. I'm rather good with swords.
I'll take your word for it.
I hope no one minds. I made myself at home.
Don't mind at all. It's good to have you. Tell us a bit about yourself, Giada.
Let's see. A few things about me. I enjoy long conversations, and my favorite season is autumn. Apparently, I... also snore, which annoys some people.
So do I. Glad it won't just be me now. We should pitch our tents on either side of Marius. The drone really...
Smells like death. Not in a good way.
Quiet as the depths.
Smells like death. Not in a good way. Smells like death. Not in a good way.
I smell rot. There's something unnatural here.
Better part of Avowed.
way.
Yeah.
Well, that was anticlimactic. Quiet as a soul.
Well, if it... Oh, just taking a bit of a breather before I continue. I'd much rather... Not much, unfortunately. There's a... Otherwise, you can expect blazing sands, and if it wasn't the only way to Solace Keep, I'd be avoiding the...
Looking for anything?
You know, it's almost comforting to smell Zarups at this point.
Come closer now. I know you're there. Don't worry. My friends here won't bite. Ah, there you are. I appreciate your restraint. Most people would have a hard time walking among a camp full of Zarups. Controlling, yes. Exploiting? No, I don't think so. Oh, surely your experience in battle has taught you the benefits of having unconventional allies? These Zarups and I have formed a symbiosis, like the poor frog and the abyss viper. I provide them with safety, prey, and peace, and they help me further some of my more controversial goals. Wars are won with words as well as weapons. Choose yours carefully. You may have noticed a couple of things about Emerald Stair. The people are pushing against nature, and nature is pushing back. The Animancers with their soul machines are poisoning the land, driving it to find new ways to protect itself.
Lies. We gave this land a bounty, the likes of which never existed before our arrival.
Oh, dear child, this isn't a bounty. This is squeezing the hen to get more eggs. As a result, the plants are rising up, and the land has afflicted us with the Dream Scourge. It is doing what it can to survive. Oh, not causing it exactly, but they are presenting a threat, and the Dream Scourge is the land's response. We destroy the Animancer's equipment, remove the threat, and the land can struggle and grow as has always been intended.
I hope you're not seriously considering this.
Meanwhile, I protect my Zarep friends, and keep them from carrying out the bloodier raids they might have done without my direction. Well, I hoped it wouldn't come to this, but I will change your mind. Trust me.
Coming at you right! Try that again! Not looking so good!
A little help!
Nice!
Enemy at your back!
Back on my feet. On my last legs. Back in the fight.
Ready for more? Envoy! On your right!
No! Watch your back! I felt back on my feet. Nice!
Look out! Behind you!
Behind you! Can't keep this up.
bad.
That was a very elaborate plan. Glad we put an end to it. That was a very elaborate plan. I'm glad we put an end to it.
Nice shot!
Ugh! Another soul for the wheel.
Coming from your right.
Enemy at your back. Watch yourself.
Another glorious battle.
I wish you could have seen Emerald Stair in better times.
What was it like? I've only passed through a few times.
I really don't think you saw what you think you saw.
You think I'm what? Seeing things? They're out there. I know it.
You haven't eaten in a week. None of us have.
All the more reason to pay attention to our surroundings. There's someone else out there. Someone new. Probably adherents.
And you're the only one who saw them?
People in armor, skulking about in the forest. And it's definitely not the rangers from Fjord. It's never safe, is it? I swear to you, I know what I saw.
Either way, you need to get some rest. And you, Adiran, should just be moving on.
Stop right there, Adiran. I know what you did. You're lucky I don't kill you right now. Egwolf's blood is on your hands. On a different day, I'd make you regret that. I won't this time. Go ahead. We're tired and hungry. That doesn't mean we're helpless. Watch yourself.
Was it not enough to be hungry? Now we have to be damp too.
Take it up with Erlen.
Egloff never wanted us to hide like this. Bereft of dignity.
Take my advice.
Stay calm. Let us see. I said, stand down. If they had come to kill us, we would be dead.
Erlen, this is the Adiran who killed Egwolf. We can't just...
What are you going to do? Growl at them with your stomach? She killed Egwolf for a reason. I'm sure she also has a reason to stand before us now. It behooves us to listen to it. Egwolf was a zealot and a madman. As it stands, I am too exhausted to take revenge for him. Many of our fellow rebels hold fast to Egwolf's vision. We are not among them. Now, we are tired. Please state your purpose and leave. I knew someone would look for it eventually. Allow me to appeal to your better instincts, if you will. We are starving, Adiran. In a choice between us and them, I will always choose us. That does not mean I take pleasure in it. I feel the farmer's pain as keenly as I feel my own. But the crops are the crops. My people's lives are on the line. I have no choice.
We've got company! You're bleeding! I can't! That's mine!
Stop right there. I'm no fool. We're tired.
Was it not enough to be hungry? Now we have to be damned too.
Take it up with Erlen.
Let us see. I said,
Erlen.
What are you going to? She killed. He was a zealot, even among his own people. Many of our fellow rebels. Now, we are tired. Please state your purpose and leave. I knew someone would look safer. And what, pray tell, is your idea of safe? Back to the Steel Garrote's nest? They will surely kill us all. I doubt we could even make the journey before we starved to death. But the crops are the crops.
Mine now.
Never had a chance.
That's it for me. Back. Back in the fight.
Speed up.
I was worried for a second. Subtle as a mouse.
Coming from your right. You've got better aim than a sharpshooter, Jeff.
I really don't think you saw what you think you saw.
You think I'm what?
Seeing things.
All the more reason to pay attention to our surroundings.
Nicely done!
Ready, aim.
Coming in hot.
There you are. Did you deal with those bandits? Oh, thank the gods. At least you've bought me a little more time. More importantly, you've saved me from having to explain it to my wife. Sylvia's a fine woman, and, well, she doesn't need to know it's come to this. Let me at least pay you. It's not much, but it's what I can afford. It's honest money, too. Don't forget it. Next time they come for my harvest, I'll be ready. I tell you that.
Hello again, friend. Have you looked in on those Zarups? Thank you, friend. I don't need the details, really. Just thank you for your help. I will let the Rangers know that the Zarops are no longer a problem. My guess is that will come as a relief. Take this for your troubles, friend. I suppose we'll get to work replacing these machines.
We'll just come up with another small fortune out of thin air.
I believe Zarops are misunderstood by civilized society, and they pay a terrible price for it. Should we find any, let us observe them rather than draw first blood.
Quiet as the depths.
Good to see you again. What was your read on Ranger Casagrada? I've seen that side of him. That's why we forbid him from going on patrol without a partner. Still, I'd rather him be a coward than a traitor. Follow the leads, look into the bandit camp, and follow Monato's trail as... I'd be curious to hear your impression of her. Dorso has been doing this longer than just about anyone in the squad except Verano and Monato. Unfortunately, the state of Emerald Stair has kept all of us from getting a break. Follow the leads. Look into the bandit camp. Damn it all. I had a sinking feeling he was dead. What did you learn from the journal? Do you mean to tell me? My gods. Dorso and Monato used to be close. They had a falling out a few weeks back, but maybe he wanted her counsel on how to proceed.
Monato's journal mentioned they went east, if that's worth anything to you.
Monato's tracking notes are faultless. Whoever did this is up to something.
Captain, the envoy is already on the trail of our killer. Maybe they can help us track them down.
I was reluctant to hear you out, Massoni, but I think you're right. And I think it's worse than you believe.
How could this possibly be worse?
We're not just dealing with a killer. This is a conspiracy. Someone is plotting against the Rangers to undermine us by taking out our best men. One of us is a traitor to our purpose.
But why?
I have no earthly idea. Aside from the fact that Monato believed there was, you mean? A couple of veteran rangers have gone missing under suspicious circumstances. They were among the finest in the squad. Monato, sadly, was one of them.
Tell her about Dorso and Casagrada.
All right, Envoy, if you really want to get involved, 2 of my rangers have...
Would they really...
Both are... I've moved...
It's... You're...
Watcher and...
I can't think of much work.
Envoy, I hope you're... I can't believe it. I thought that canny bastard would live forever. I guess I was wrong. Last time I saw him, he did seem, more different than usual. Jumpy. That can't be unrelated, right? Right. A stupid argument. We just lost another recruit to those sporelings that infest our fields. Killed by a walking mushroom. It would be embarrassing if it weren't so sad. And I told Monato, you know, if we had proper fighters in our ranks, we wouldn't have to risk these kids against giant fungus. Soldiers, you know, with good armor, sharp swords, experience. Which your people in Paradis have an abundance. He wouldn't hear it, practically shouted me into submission. I couldn't respect him after that. I would hope so for something that important. A traitor, huh? Another one of his conspiracies, I bet. We were good friends once. He would often come to me for advice or for a laugh or two. I wish he had come to get me before scouting out the ogre cave. It would explain how they got the drop on him. Monato's not going to get caught out by any old murderer. It'd have to be someone sharp. Well, whoever the traitor is, they showed their hand when they killed Monato. Now all of the Rangers will be on alert. I don't know anything else about his death, but I promise to pass on any information I get. He was a good friend once, I admired him. But he changed. Finally. I was wondering when you'd be straight with me. Let me ask you something first. Why would I kill Monato? I aspire to a little more in life than being captain of this rabble, Envoy. And I certainly don't want it enough to put a knife in the back of the man who was once my dearest friend. Right. See you around.
Falling outs happen, but she's pretty reserved about it. Maybe that's just her way.
rally.
Not bad, boy.
To your left.
We make a good squad.
Another down. Oh, no, you don't. Next one's mine.
Is anybody there? I'm in trouble!
Nothing like a win with a good team.
Keep going. I'm down here.
Not saying a word.
You're bleeding! I'll do this!
Watch the left!
Heal yourself! Quick!
That'll show him.
Oh, finally a rescuer. I was beginning to lose my voice. Truly, I can't tell you how boring it is to talk to oneself. Quilici warned Vidaro that the roots would swallow the soil. As usual, nobody listened to him. So, here we are. We've never had plants like these. I'm no botanist, but even I can tell that something's not right. Ah, nonsense! I can't go yet. My notes are down here somewhere. They contain priceless data on the wildlife around Fjord.
Your work is too important to leave in a pit. The people have a right to know.
You of all people would understand the gravity of this. As soon as I dug them out, a gang of sporlings ran off with them. I can heave myself topside in time, but I'm in no shape to fight. If it makes you feel better, fine. They ran into the ruins. Now hurry. I can't have a sporling eating my life's work. For all I know, they could be halfway to Nakutadek by now.
Quiet as a soul.
This one's mine.
someone! Come all! Subtle as a mouse. Never had a chance. Another soul for the wheel. You're bleeding! Gather up! I was worried for a second.
Ready? Aim.
You're alive. Yes, the cover's a little worse for wear, but the notes are intact. My findings on squirrel essence are going to change everything. What's not clear? I'm researching squirrel essence. I've nearly proved my... As everyone knows, squirrel brains grow and shrink.
I've heard this lecture 100 times.
So I thought, what if a squirrel's soul shrinks too? Huh? I've got the biggest head in town. Everybody tells me so. I can't imagine any of my specimens, but I've got my notes. Take this. Bye.
You won't find animancy like this in the Balian Republics. quiet as a soul.
Another one down. Another glorious battle.
When you were in the Navy, did you ever get shipwrecked?
Once. The seas were choppy, and we scraped the edge of a reef, pretty far from any of our bases, unfortunately.